So you've gotten several quotes to get a tree cut down, and they all seem outrageously high, right? So think about it and go, hey, it can't be that bad. I can do it myself. And you're right. If you're at least halfway capable and you're not Helen Keller, you can probably do it. So I decided to put a little video together to tell you how you could also cut a tree yourself. But before I do that, go ahead and subscribe, comment what you like and don't like, what you want and don't want to see, and we might listen.
I do. Shut up. Get out.
We might not. We'll just see how it goes on that day. But I'm going to show you how to cut a tree down. This is a tree that I actually have to cut for myself. So I am doing it myself. That is my house. No one's paying me to do it. It's actually kind of technically 2 trees, so you get 2 for 1. You know, I'll show you how to cut 2 trees down by yourself. But I had this tree that I've kind of been keeping an eye on, and I got my building over here, and it creates nice shade for sure, but it also creates a hazard because if you look up here, there's mushrooms in there. There seemed to be a tear out or some kind of wound there. There's a crack right here down. I mean, I can see daylight through there. Cody, see if you can zoom in right there and see. So this is actively failing. A lot of times these trees will do that because they're codominant. What that means is simply that it's 2 trees that started growing really close together, and as they grow, they work against each other. It may look like one big trunk, but where it joins up, there's actually bark, and it holds moisture, and water gets in there, leaves, and just everything that gets jammed in there ends up breaking down, turning into soil, keeping that moisture in there, starts rotting it, and it's just, especially with the water oak, they got all that odds stacked against them anyway. So I figured before I put my lean-to and the rest of my building up, let's take this thing out. So here we go. You might be wondering, well, what do I do with the tree whenever I cut it? Here's the thing. I realize that not everyone's gonna have a dump trailer to haul off tree debris with, and that's okay. There's tons of other things you can do. You can burn it, you can haul it off. But you know, if you do have a dump trailer or a buddy with a dump trailer, that's a plus. I think to be fair, I'm not gonna use a dump trailer because I want you to see that it's not just special equipment. Call me Alfred. This is DIY, everybody, come on. So yeah, you don't need a dump trailer, but it helps. You don't need an 18-inch chipper, but it helps. You don't need a big, tall material handling bucket truck, but it helps. You don't need a truck to tow your trailers around, specifically your dump trailer maybe, or your equipment trailer, but it helps. You also don't need a Peterbilt chip truck to haul your chips after your 18-inch chipper chips into it. But it helps. You also don't have to have air in the system to move the truck, but that definitely helps. You don't have to have like these big, super expensive saws. Like we're using a Craftsman, you know, just to prove a point. But yeah, I mean, it's totally doable. First thing you'll need, probably some friends. I don't really have many, so I had to buy some folks. I'm so thankful for these good friends that I have that are willing to help me take this tree down. I can't imagine how much this would cost me if I had to get someone else to do it for me. So I'm blessed. I am truly blessed. What you want to do though, before you really start digging into it, is make sure you start out small so you know what you can handle. We're going to start out with this little small limb.
Doink!
So keep in mind, as you're doing the job, you might run into some issues from time to time, and that's okay. Like, you might throw a chain, so make sure you stop and you look at it and just assess it and continue on. And just remember, you're saving a lot of money by doing this yourself. Hi, I'm Sam and I'm a smart ass. Time on deck, 12:23. We started cutting at 11. It's like right at 11. Under an hour and a half, we got the canopies out, maybe 3 cuts left. Left side, right side, then the stump. 5,700 pounds. Almost 5 grand. We are done. Our chip truck and the dump trailer is full. Yeah, just like that, you get a big old tree down. Just had a couple of friends helping me. Saved us thousands, possibly $10,000 by doing it ourselves. Hope this helped. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, be happy. Okie-dokie.
Kind of retarded how fast that went.
Yeah, it's not fair how fast that really took. The canopy down in an hour and 20 minutes, and probably another 20 minutes worth of cuts on the trunk. We'll have that down. I'll have my brother come in and grind it. 25 yards in the truck and 15 yards in the dump trailer. 40 yards of chips, not even an hour and a half. Heck, if we were just feeding straight down, it'd be in an hour. That is dumb. I mean, I like it. Our clutch died, so now we gotta replace the clutch. So again, you're doing this yourself, you might have to replace the clutch at the end. That's just how it goes.
Where'd he go? He's got a concussion.